The next project is the financial project. Save, spend, give, invest. And I wish, sometimes as parents we're working with the best that we've got, the cards that we were dealt. And I kind of wish this is something that my dad knew about when I was younger and could have helped me with. Would have probably saved me a lot of financial heartache and struggle over the years. But talking about money with your kid can and should prepare them for life. Again, it goes back to that stewardship idea that we talked about in last week's video. And yes, I believe you as a dad, single dad, should talk to your kid or kids about money, even if you struggle with money. Like I said, in the relational project, you want to go into their world, and if they're a little bit older, you can invite them into your world. And sometimes, especially if you're struggling with money or struggling with like relationship with their mom, you can talk about that. I think that kind of transparency, especially nowadays where kids can get their information from wherever, you want them to lean on you as their parent, as their guide, as their somebody that can provide for them, even if you're struggling to try and provide for them. This project focuses on involving your child in simple financial lessons that strengthen your relationship and theirs with money. The exercise, it's basically the same thing as the title that I gave it here. It's a piggy bank exercise: save, spend, give, invest. And basically, here's what you do. Here's my jar from before. You want to get a jar or 4 jars. You don't have to break the bank on this. Speaking of like financial stuff, it can be a can. It doesn't have to be clear, although that helps, or even 4 envelopes. What you're basically doing is on each jar is going to have that label that we talked about here in the title: save, spend, give, invest. And you want to teach your kid about these 4 concepts. The 1 jar to save, that's money for later, obviously. The money to spend, that's something that, they can take and buy candy, baseball cards, whatever your kids are into. Pokemon, is that something that's still around? The next jar is give. That's something that they're putting money in there that they can give to somebody, donate if they're feeling charitable. You're basically, as the parent, guiding your kid into how to use money, how to put it away in these little jars.